Link down below as always to credit WWE for piecing this together for me. Welcome to Raw Talk. I have a bad headache. I don't feel good. I might try to condense this a little bit for your sake and for mine. Let's just hop right into it. Raw opens up with a fiery promo from Sami Zayn. I mean, these two on the mic, they're not dynamite, they're nuclear. Just fantastic. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats The Miz. I love these guys, the two of them. Shinsuke's really good, so's The Miz. Two veterans of the business. Perhaps one of them will see gold again, somehow, some way, somewhere. Gunther made a statement on his Raw debut that he wants to see firsthand who will be the worthy one for his opponent at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. And yes, I'm going to roll my eyes, and I know some of you are doing the same thing. When we found out that Mustafa Ali won the Battle Royal, we're like, uh-huh. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying, but it was predictable, right? Good Muslim representation for Saudi Arabia is what some people are saying is probably going to be, a reason for that. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying it's funny now that he deserves the shot. But at the same time, it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to win, because we did the same thing with French-Canadian zone Sami Zayn in Montreal, and that didn't get him anything. Okay? I would have personally liked to have seen Bronson Reed thrown in the mix, or Dolph Ziggler, or Matt Riddle to have won that. But, whatever. We also don't know what their plans are for Gunther's title reign. I'm not sure I'm ready to have it end just yet, but if there is to be a winner, like if Mustafa Ali were to win, I mean, I wouldn't be upset. He's a really solid worker, and he can put on some phenomenal matches. As I've said before, a lot of times, some people will seem a little bit kind of like cringy or not that believable in the ring. Oftentimes, they have to sell themselves as such to make the other opponent look better. But when it's time to rock and roll, I mean, in my humble opinion, Jinder Mahal, when he was WWE champion, he had really stepped it up. At least I thought so. And I thought he had done great and he was believable. But that's just my take on it. So, so that's that. And then Becky Lynch challenges Trish Stratus to a match at Night of Champions. They're going to have the contract signing next week. This I'm very excited to see, because they're two people that I respect, that I think are solid workers in the ring, unlike some other people. And then Dominic Mysterio defeats Xavier Woods with Mommy getting in the way. Xavier Woods back to the... I really liked when he had the dreads. It made him look so badass. I know I keep going on about it all the time. But it was a great match. Like I said, Dominic Mysterio to me just seems to just be a good worker. Looks very comfortable in the ring. I used to hate him. Like I said in the beginning, I was like, holy Jesus. But now I'm like, no, I like this guy. And then Xavier Woods, just nice to see that solo run, as I said. No Kofi Kingston, no Big E, just Xavier. Solid match. I enjoyed this. The E in WWE is the most important. Entertainment. Are you entertained when you watch this? And for the most part, I generally am always entertained to some degree. This was nice. Indus defeated Drake Thompson and LeVar Barbie. He got turned into Ken. No, that doesn't make any sense. I like this with Jinder Mahal as their manager. There was just something about it. It was my first time. Well, I've seen Veer. I think he used to go by Veer Mahan, right? And he was gone for a while. His father passed away. Now they repackaged him with Sangha, who's like pretty big dude, like he's pretty tall. And I think they, or the two of them, were from NXT. I don't know, but either which way, I just liked it. Like I said, the Viking Raiders, when I just got no investment in them. These guys, I'm like, oh shit, this could be something for the future. So I'm excited for them. And truth be told, I'm also a huge Jinder Mahal fan. So maybe I'm a little bit biased. Cody Rhodes, as always, delivers a AAA grade promo. And then we've got some stuff on the side, some interviews that we'll touch base with after. Raquel Rodriguez defeats Chelsea Green. This match wasn't as bad as I was expecting it. I thought it was going to be very one-sided and, you know, like a squash match, but it wasn't. So I was happy to see that, but Chelsea lost again. I don't know if she's won yet without cheating, at least. I don't remember. I do like her. Again, solid worker, but at the same time, you don't always get to see that when you're just doing, like, your part in a script. And like I said, it's very easy to have her look really bad sometimes. But yeah, this was a good match. Like I said, Raquel's very, very dominant and just really solid in the ring, as is Liv, but she's not around right now due to her shoulder injury, which honestly, I don't know if that's scripted or not. It's hard to tell sometimes. And then right at the end of that match, Ronda Rousey comes out, and her and Shayna are demanding that she defends the titles. It'd be nice to see her at some point maybe win the tag team gold, but just not like right now. And then the Judgment Day defeated Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, but with the help of Imperium, because we saw Paul Heyman shake hands with Gunther in the back, so that we know there's some stuff going on there. And it'll just be nice to see what comes up for the future. There was a part 1 and part 2 of a sit-down with Corey Graves interview with Seth Rollins, and this was actually really fun. I really enjoyed that. I missed those, like, darkroom interviews with, like, either Jim Ross or, you know, oh my god, the other guy, Michael Cole. Helps if I remember their name. I really hope he wins the World Heavyweights Championship belt. And there was that little thing in the back there, Mustafa Ali with Gunther. I don't know if he's going to win the belt, but either way, I think it'll be a good match. And these two going at it would be nice. The Irish Ace is here to stay. I know nothing about him, but I think he's from NXT. I liked the little vignette promo thing they did. It was good. It was nice. I was like, oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, JD McDonough. Not McDonald's, McDonough, if that's how you pronounce it. And, oh yeah, and Apollo Crews had come back. He was in NXT and he came back up. This guy, I feel like he was really underappreciated. I remember when he first hit the scene in WWE. It's huge, like he's really built and super, super athletic. He reminded me of like a swollen version of Neville, you know, like just really beefy there. But I don't know, not much ever came of him. Then he was with Worldwide and Dana Brooke with Titus O'Neil. Not much came of that. And again, sometimes you could be lost in the shuffle. And you can think not too much of a superstar when in fact they have all the tools in the making, but they just weren't allowed to shine. Hello. And then looking on, Cody Rhodes, prime example of that. But, oh, and these back and forths with Kevin Owens when he just flies off the handle, and Sami Zayn's all like, you know, you're like up here right now, and I kind of feel like you should be brought down a little bit. I just enjoy this banter back and forth so much. As I've mentioned before, a lot of times, I enjoy the out-of-the-ring stuff that happens on the shows almost just as much as the actual action in the middle of the ring, really. So, but that's just me, though. Maybe not everybody else finds that much enjoyment with the behind-the-scenes stuff, but I do. The interviews and the little, you know, 1 minute whatever. And there you go. I made it through. And now I'm off to play some Zelda, and then hopefully touch base with when the update goes live for WWE 2K23, which should be today because it's slated as a May 16th update. And today is May 16th. Oh my god, I forgot to talk about the Battle Royal. I really liked it. Because that was a pretty big match. I mean, I talked about who won it, but I completely went over the match. I say this all the time, but I'll say it again. When you have such a big match like that with a bunch of people in the ring all at the same time, it's got to be really hard to be like, okay, so grab me. Okay, do that. No, go over that. Okay, toss me out. Or, you know what I mean? Because sometimes the superstars have to communicate with one another. But it was pretty good. I love battle royales, whatever, and Royal Rumbles and all that. Like, I just love them so much. It's crazy. So yeah. As always, if you liked the video, thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. As always, we'll bend it in half, we'll twist it, break it off in your ass, and we'll have him screaming in your ear. Like, right when you're trying to sleep. Trust me, it'll startle the shit out of you. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally, that would be great now, wouldn't it? But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.